Hey everyone, so I got another knife here I'm gonna unbox. It's a new Kwaiken. They're my favorite knives. This is my fifth one. I absolutely love them. I love the design of them. I love just how they fit in the handle perfectly, and everything's flush and smooth. I just love them. My newest one, well, I guess my newest one is a combination of these two. So it's a 3.5 inch. It's the new Bladehq exclusive one. So it has marbled carbon fiber and copper bolsters, copper backspacer, and it's a black wash. Which this is kind of an acid wash, but this one's a little darker. So it's fitting to open it with these two. This one is my newest, well, second newest, I guess, Kwaiken. But I had it customized by a guy off Instagram. I'll put his link in the description below, and I'll do another video on this as well. Yeah, let's open this puppy up. I'm excited to see it. I've been waiting all day. Oh, by the way, did you know that if you request it on Bladehq, they'll draw you a picture? This is my second one. I just found that out, and this is my second one I had. I think the other one was Batman, if I remember correctly. So that's kind of cool that they take time to make their customers happy, and I just think that's pretty neat. It also shows what time they have on their hands. But they did just move. They moved buildings, and I was in Utah a few months ago. Yeah, a couple months ago now, and I've actually visited Bladehq. Bought a Wii knife there, and CRKT. They're cool stuff. And they always send you like packaging in case you need to return it. So everything's in there. Yep. All good. So we can check that out of the way. So here is the new knife. And I'll open it with this one since I opened the other one with the box. There we go. And let's see here. Oh, that is cool. That is pretty sharp. I like that. So, oh, is it sealed? Oh, I bet it's sealed because this is copper, and they don't want anyone to touch it because of the patina. This one was forced patina. He patinaed it so it's a little darkened, so you can tell the difference between untouched and patinaed. Over time, this will look like that from touching it, from our oils on our skin. It will look like that. So let's, I'm excited to open this up. I don't want to really touch the copper yet, but that is cool. I like that. So, copper bolster, front and back, marbled carbon fiber scale. That's a really dense curl. That's denser than this one. That's pretty sweet. Copper backspacer, black wash liners, black wash pocket clip, black hardware, pivot, nice jimping, and a black wash blade. This one's $3.92. That's pretty cool. They have a little different branding there. Like this, these two are my newest, and the branding's a little different. The branding got acid washed and stone washed off this one. You can barely see it, but that's in the other video I did on it, so you can see it from there. But yeah, this is sharp. This is very cool. Oh, so it looks like there is no liner under that. Well, that makes sense, I guess. I don't know why I thought that was different, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Stone. It looks like a light stone washing on the copper, and I don't know if they finished it, but it's pretty shiny. Fit and finish is good. This doesn't have as nice of jimping as this one. This one is like the perfect amount of jimping. So this was my first one. It doesn't have it at all. It's just smooth. And then I got this one, was my second one. It had jimping, but it was really light. And then this was my third one, and this is like perfect jimping. This one also is the lightest of the bunch, and excuse me, and the action on it is superb. So it's just effortlessly flies open, and it just drops. This one's the nicest in action-wise, I think. But this one, so this Jimping, I would compare it to this one. They feel identical. In fact, they have the same cuts on it, where this one has less cuts, but it's more aggressive. Not too aggressive. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think this is better, actually, on this one. So that's one thing I noticed right off the bat. It's not as smooth, but then again, that one's broken in. But this one, I really like. I really like it. I went to school in the UP of Michigan at Michigan Tech, and that is copper country. There's so many copper mines up there. Copper, you know, you could graduate earlier. Back in the day, they had mining degrees. Actually, Michigan Tech was the school of mining before it was an engineering college, university. So that's why I love copper so much. Copper is hands down my favorite. So it looks sweet with everything. I just love the way it. I don't know. I love the color on it. The way it's a little gummy to machine, but yeah, I don't know. I love it. I love the way it oxidizes and everything. So this blade centering is very good. Like I know on this one, it's pretty good, but on this one, it's a little close to this one, the presentation liner, and so I just worry that it actually bumps on that on the flats there. But this one's really good. You got enough clearance on each side. That's another thing about the Kwaikens. So the one thing I absolutely don't like about the Kwaikens is this swedge. I don't know why I don't like it, but it's just I'm not a big fan of it. Like this swedge that the gentleman off Instagram did, I absolutely love this. I think that's the way they should be. Maybe not the Tanto, although Tanto is pretty sweet. I love this very slender point on it. But I think the swedges should be more like that. I get that it's a curved blade and it's a curved swedge. I get that design intent. But then again, I don't like the way it looks on the spine. Speaking of the spine, this one's cut a little farther up. Doesn't matter. It has a really tall secondary bevel. That's pretty substantial. Like, I don't know if you can tell the difference in heights. Right, this one's really high up the blade, but no, this one's cool. VG10 steel, black acid wash liners, blade, hardware, pivot, or pocket clip. So actually the hardware isn't black wash, but everything else is. I'm really liking this knife. I really like this one pretty much. So yeah, this is a sharp knife. No pun intended. But I love that copper and that copper backspacer. These are my only two copper knives I have so far. This one I do like more because it's customized and pretty cool. But yeah, I'm happy with all the exclusives that are coming out of Boker with the Kwaikens. I mean this one was an exclusive for Bladehq, I believe, and this one's also a compound grind. Whereas the others are just single. This one is just a single, but it has that Tanto. And then this one obviously is a single. This one I'm going to definitely be carrying. Make that copper patina more. And I just think that's cool. I love the corners, how you can see they're worn off. It gives it that worn look, like it's, you know, been around the block, but it's still really nice quality. I actually just find this very interesting that they put a somewhat heavy material with a very light material. You know, that's pretty interesting. And then, of course, the liners are stainless steel. There is no lock bar insert. But, yeah, they're pretty cool. I wish, like, this one has a 3D pocket clip I got from Adam Purvis off Instagram. I have 3 of his pocket clips. I absolutely love them. He does phenomenal work. This one's my favorite because I love the colors and the pattern in it. And actually, if you notice right here, they do it all Kwaikens do that, but it follows the perimeter of the bottom part of the knife, and I asked him to mimic that on the point so it would mimic the top part of it. So you can see it kind of goes up and then down, up and then down. So I am going to give it a shot of making my own pocket clip out of it for this one. And probably this one, because this deserves a better pocket clip than a stamped bent steel one. So I'm going to attempt to get some different carbon fiber. I have some marbled carbon fiber, but I think I'm thinking blackwood, so it kind of has that squiggly line in it. I think that'd look really cool, but I'm going to try my hand at that. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. I dig this knife. I dig this knife a lot. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm amazed that the serial numbers are already up to the 300s, because I got this knife literally, I was on the email me list, and I got it literally probably not 5 minutes more than it dropped on the website. So they must have sold these super fast, and they're still in stock. I don't know how many they bought offhand, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I love that copper. You can see my fingerprint in it. I love this carbon fiber too. That's got a nice, it's more dense than this one. You know, this one has bigger swirls in it, and this one's got tighter knit, and it's more iridescent. I like this better. Not saying this is bad, but I like the figure, I guess you could say, in this one more. Another difference is this pocket kit, or this pivot is kind of conical, and this one's just rounded like a button. But they're pretty cool, and that's the only one that I have that's somewhat conical. I don't know if that was part of the design intent for Blade Ops, but Bladehq. They also, Bladehq just released, before this one, they released a brass and canvas micarta tuxedo model. This is a tuxedo model because it has the bolster, but they released a brass stonewash, kind of like this light copper stonewash, and a micarta scale, and it is just a light stonewash on the blade, I believe. Don't quote me, but this is just a super cool knife. I really like this. I really like this a lot, if I haven't said that enough. Copper, I'm a sucker for copper. Definitely my favorite metal. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Alright guys, well, let me know what you think. I'll do another video on this, maybe. I'm not promising anything, but if I carry it for a little bit, I'll show the difference in patina. I'll put it side by side, maybe, if I remember it, to show the color difference. But this one, you can distinctly tell. This one's darker, it's got a little black in it, and this one's nice and shiny. I'm not saying this is dull and black is a bad thing. I think it's cool. I love this. This is one of my favorites. But yeah, he did a good job on that knife. And I think Bladehq and whoever designed this knife just knocked it out of the park. This is a killer, sweet knife. I really like this. Yeah, it's a sharp knife. No pun intended. All right, guys. Subscribe if you want to. That'd help me out. Like, comment, whatever you want to do. Just no bad things. Don't dislike it. That's mean. That's rude. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a good day. Take care.